Yes, I always think about that many times. But this is not the time to be, having fun. I mean, it's serious now. And it's also the competition before the World Championships. So for me, I would like to, do a good performance because in Lausanne I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, weather, yeah.
I want to do it there, but no chance. So, yeah, this time I have to be serious, yeah.
You have to be. And how about you?
I had 4 weeks of hard training, and then Lausanne, I was in good shape. I was ready to jump finally 8 meters in Lausanne. Now I had Swiss Championships, the feeling is good, the body feels good, and yeah, I'm happy to be back on the Sechs-Eliten-Platz because it was my first ever Diamond League meeting back then, and then I had a heel bruise, and I jumped 794, so now I don't have a heel bruise, so I need to jump for sure 30 centimeters further. No.
Just said 30 centimeters.
No, I'm ready, I'm hyped, and I'm looking forward for the crowd and the special place there and having fun. No, but it really doesn't matter if it's in the stadium or outdoor for me in Switzerland. But yeah, I really like to have it on the platform because it's for every athlete like a new situation. In the stadium, a lot of people jumped once or twice in the stadium and the normal track. Here you have, some other chances how the athletes react to the ground, to the board, and it's a chance to jump far and good. Yeah, because the long jump was not an easy competition. We had like 20 athletes, and between every jump I had like 35 to 40 minutes break, and I was really, really disappointed with the situation and not that happy guy that I'm normally be. And I was really happy with my result to jump 8:05 after 40 minutes break because normally in the Diamond League meetings you have like 10 minutes and then you're on your next attempt. So that shows me that the shape is on the right way to come for Zurich, for Tokyo. And for sure, I'm a decathlete. I do the decathlon and the long jump in Tokyo, so I had to run hurdles, to do pole vault. So it was like more a test for me to looking all the technical details, and it went pretty good.
Well, I think my strong thing in the long jump is that I have very good vision. I see the board, I see my steps, I can calculate very well, so I have very good accuracy. So when the last attempt comes, I know that it's not going to be a foul. I'm like super confident. Sometimes it is, but usually it's not a foul. So I just go all in, I just run as fast as I can, hit the board fast, I think that's the strong thing about me. It's not about something else, I think.
I have to jump 8 meters in this field and in the final. For me, it's more like, it's Zurich, but at the last 2 Diamond League finals in Bristol and in Eugene, I jumped way over 8 meters, so I more think about the finals. And I think in the shape I am right now, we have 5 jumps each, so you can risk a little more than usually, so they will be fall.
Yes, I have started my season very well and I like it. But of course, the main thing it was that to get in shape until Tokyo, because Tokyo is the main competition in the end of September, 1 month. Now, and from childhood, I think my coach said that it's not pressure outside of the track and field because we know that we know how we train, and so it's just work of art that you just go to the stadium to track and show a great result.
I hope so. That's the plan anyway. But for sure. The in-between and the weight, of course, we'd love to just rapid fire if we could. I think tomorrow we have 14 people in the meet because we're throwing with the women. So there's going to be a lot of in-between. So because of that, you're going to see me moving a lot. Hopefully my wife and coach will tell me, don't move too much or I'm going to waste a bunch of energy. But, of course, you never want to get a cold. You never want to slow down.
Yeah,
Could you use a blanket, for example?
After Tokyo, I remember after my Olympic Games where the weather, it was so hot. And if I use the usual one blanket, it's not helpful.
Okay.
Because it will be so hot and it's not work. So my coach Sergei Stepanov found the way, and he found the blanket for camping, and there's state temperature. So it's if it's hot, it's okay, warm temperature. It's cold, it's warm. So it's the same state temperature that I needed, like to not spend a lot of energy between attempts. I try lay down and keep my energy. Truly, I like the atmosphere, and I like because we have like high jump meeting in the winter where we're close to people, and it's cool when you have time to get closer to your fans. You know, and now I have a Japanese fan who was in Silesia, in Lausanne, and now he will be in Zurich. So it's cool.
The shot players, we love the street competitions because, of course, even people who may not know much about the shot, but whoever's yelling the loudest and using the most chalk, that's probably the one who's winning. So, and I think it's fun to put on the show. I think this meet in particular, I threw my PR here 2 years ago. So I have to say yes, I do enjoy it because you know it's a different environment. There's definitely a lot more factors, and the ring's different than normal. But once you kind of get used to them and you get in your groove, that you can use the environment to your advantage. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll answer the guy. Yeah, I won't be at Worlds this year.
Exactly. I didn't want to say that. Glad you said it first.
That's just how it goes in the sport. It'll be the first time since my first World Championship team was 2015, and I had a medal in every championship since then. So I'm ruining the streak of that, which hurts a bit. But you know that's how our sport goes. And U.S. champs got a little bit hot. And we had, you know, our family had some things going through, a little bit of COVID in the family. We just tried to get through the day, still through 22, but it wasn't enough to get on the team. So this will be the last one for the year. But I hope the guys who did make it come home with a medal.
Yeah, I mean, apparently this season has been a really good season for me. I've been healthy. I've been jumping over 6 meters. You know, it's my 10th time this season jumping over 6. And you know, being able to jump over 608 back home, I'm at nationals. It was a big thing because you know, everyone came because the previous week I had Balkans, and you know, everyone came in to come and show some love and support all the athletes, and you know, being able to come again next week and being able to jump over 608, you know, is something special, and you know, it was a very, very, you know, very special moment for me and my family and you know, my people, because you know, it's very important being able, you know, to give something special.
So can we expect a little bit higher?
I hope so. Sunday was good. We had nationals on Sunday. I jumped for 80, which is my season's best, equal with indoors. I did struggle at the beginning of the season a little bit with that foot injury because, I ruptured 2 of my ligaments in my left foot 2 days before Worlds. I still jumped, and then I had to take some time off to recover, and then to get back into training, it took me some time, but now I'm back to full health, and it's crazy. I think the level of women's pole vault is like as good as it hasn't been for years. We're so many girls that can jump above 80, and I think that's cool because we can push each other. It's also a challenge because you have to perform when it matters the most, but I think that's what we're looking forward to.
But I mean, it puts a fire under you for sure. I'd be lying if I didn't say that it was like that, and you know, watching videos like that, and it's like, you know, I know that I need to be on my A game whenever I have Manolo there, and I know that I need to bring something even extra special to the table just to be able to, you know, remain on top. And I think that's a really nice and healthy thing too, to go about it, because I think it requires me to really, just always be very sharp and be focused too, and I can't slack. And I think, I mean, a lot of these guys, they've been doing it for years too also, but I think he's taken it to a level that's higher than ever seen before, honestly. So I think it's really nice, and I think it's really nice for the sport as well too, because just like he said, you know, you have a competition in Lausanne, and I don't necessarily have to be there, and it's packed and everybody's watching, and they're giving them a lot of love because they know that there's this type of energy